Hello Gemini, welcome to Music Messages Tarot. If you are returning, welcome back. This video is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. And as with all the videos on my channel, it's timeless. We're calling it the mid-March love reading, but as you know, I spread them out. And it's really whenever you come across the message, that's when you're supposed to hear it. Okay, as I was shuffling, I did see the Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's an energy breaking free here, and this one just flipped over, so we're going to take it. Two of them, actually. Yeah, I feel this energy of something trying to break free, a connection, a stalemate situation possibly between you and a potential love interest that wants to move forward after a time period of stagnation, okay? This might connect to you in different ways. And please keep in mind, you know, these messages are general, so they may or may not resonate with every single one of you listening, but I feel like this, for some of you, could be someone you were recently in some kind of connection with. For others of you, this could be something that's been stagnating for a while and that you kind of forgot about, but it wants to break free. The two cards that just came out, and I'm going to be using a different setup this month, but we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Fool card in reverse. I just want to see what else comes out, and then we'll get right into it. Let's see what this top row has for us. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Sun. Wow. Really important energies here. We have two major arcana. So we do have Aries energy here with the Fool card. Might be dealing with an Aries. You may have a lot of Aries in your chart. We also have Leo energy here as well on the table. Yeah, I feel like in the past, this was some kind of situation that had the potential to bring a lot of fulfillment to the two of you, but someone here was afraid to make the first move or afraid to reach out. There was some kind of hesitation in this situation that was preventing it from being a fresh new start for the two of you, whoever this energy is that I'm tapping into. I feel like there was a lot of heartache between the two of you. So someone here went through like a Three of Swords. Maybe one of you felt like the other one betrayed you. This might have been somebody who struggled with being loyal to you in the past, Gemini. But I feel like that has been healed to some degree. So maybe you've healed yourself from this situation and kind of moved on. I feel like that's the case for a lot of you. Like you've forgotten about this situation and weren't even really consciously thinking of it at the moment. But this person has kind of woken up to your connection with them. They realize that they have all of these deep romantic feelings for you. For some reason, I just heard Romeo and Juliet. I don't know how that connects, but that might connect to somebody here. They have had some kind of revelation about the fact that they have such deep romantic feelings for you. And I feel like they want to move into this Sun energy with you. Okay, you're somebody that they really can see themselves having a successful relationship with. And they want to move into this new phase. So if you haven't heard from this person in a while, if this is somebody that you haven't spoken to, again, for some of you, this could be a more recent situation. But maybe this person was a little wishy-washy on you and you felt like, you know, it's just not worth it. They don't see my value. They don't see my worth. They're not somebody who seems loyal to me. Something has motivated this person to kind of get their shit together and change their behavior drastically toward you. They may have had a dream about you. So Spirit may have actually revealed something to this person through signs, synchronicities, the dream state for some of them. And it has changed them. It has changed their perspective on you, their perspective on the relationship, and they're wanting to give it another chance. Whether or not you feel like this person has made enough changes is obviously going to be completely up to you. I don't know if this is something that all of you will feel compelled to accept. If this person comes back around and they say that, you know, they want another chance with you, that's really going to be up to your individual situation, obviously. But with the Sun card here, I do feel like there is some positive potential between you and this person, even if there wasn't before or you felt like it was a lost cause. I feel like there is a lot of potential that has been unlocked here. Okay, and like I said, it was that Eight of Swords reversed energy that I was feeling. Like something wants to unlock. Maybe you intuitively always kind of sense the potential between you and this person, but you felt like they didn't really get it. For some reason, divine timing, I don't know, maybe it's the work this person has done on themselves. Something is coming into better alignment where it's just completely unlocking the potential that you always intuitively felt here. Again, it's going to be a personal decision for you whether or not you want to pursue it at this point. But on the other person's end, it's like they're finally getting it. They're finally understanding the significance of your connection with them. What else is going on in Gemini's love life? What else do they need to know? We had the Eight of Wands. Doesn't surprise me. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, Gemini, whoever this person is, and there is Cancerian energy out on the table now as well, so that might connect. Whoever this person is desperately wants to move their connection forward with you. I do see a lot of forward movement in terms of communication, and there's this like burning desire to heal their connection with you. This might catch some of you off guard because this might be something, like I said, that you just kind of said, okay, you know what, this is not working. This doesn't have the potential that I thought it did. And I feel like you kind of turned your attention away from this. But this person who is having all these revelations about their romantic feelings for you right now, they are realizing that they have a very intense desire to heal this connection with you because they're just now seeing the potential. They're just now waking up, okay, to this connection. And I see them wanting to take action and to heal things with you because it's been really burdening them. Like they feel like a wounded warrior. They feel like they've been going over and over this situation in their mind, trying to figure out why they couldn't see the significance of what they had with you before. This, for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, this is going to be somebody like you're currently in some kind of connection or situationship with. And you felt like, okay, listen, we're getting to the end of the wire here. I don't really see this going anywhere. And I feel like maybe you made up your mind to separate from this person. Maybe you were going to break things off. But right at the last moment, I feel like this person has some kind of revelation and realizes they don't want to lose you and that they want to heal things between the two of you. So yeah, for some, this can span back to like your distant past for some of you, but for some of you, it can go all the way up to the present moment. Only you're going to know who this relates to in your life. With the Chariot in reverse, I feel like there's an intense desire to move things forward with you, but they don't necessarily feel like they have all the skills or like emotional acumen or emotional intelligence to know how to move this forward. Like this might not be somebody who allows their emotions to guide them very often. Someone who feels very overwhelmed when presented with large emotions, almost like how Alice is kind of pictured here as struggling in the water here, and there's like a storm going on behind her and she feels really overwhelmed and lost and like she's being overtaken by the emotion. So I feel like this person might be a little out of their depth with you or feel that way emotionally. Like they don't bring the same level of emotional maturity to the situation that you do. Again, I do see potential between you and this person, but I feel like that might be an area that they're still working on. They might be less mature than you are and just feel like, I don't want to lose Gemini, and I definitely want to come towards Gemini to make this situation better and heal it. I don't want to miss out on this beautiful potential between me and Gemini, but they might need to kind of lean on you at times in terms of how they emotionally navigate the situation with you. Okay, it's just not somebody who's had a lot of deep, intense connections like their connection with you in the past. So this is a little bit of a learning curve for them there is what I'm picking up. All right, what else does Gemini need to know about their love life this month? What else does Gemini need to know? What else is going on with Gemini? We have Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords reversed. That's what I saw. And I saw it in a different deck. It wasn't this deck. And Death reversed. So Gemini, we do have Scorpio energy here. We also have fire sign energy, and I feel like this is attached to your person. So your person may be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, or have a lot of that in their chart. But I do feel like you are right here in the middle. This is you, the Queen of Pentacles. It's earth sign energy, but I feel like in this reading, it is representing you as a divine feminine. It's almost like Empress energy in this reading. So you're somebody who's very independent, very self-sufficient. You know how to make decisions for yourself. You're very emotionally mature, which is what this person is picking up on about you. And I feel like whoever this was, they may have been a little wishy-washy in the past. Like they may have not wanted to commit fully to you because of their lack of emotional maturity. And I feel like, I'm just going to say it again, they felt a little out of their depth with you. Like you are somebody that they really admire and they can tell is very emotionally mature and in touch with their intuition. They don't really feel as skillful in those areas. And I feel like it led to them feeling a little insecure about their connection with you. But I feel like something has moved them mentally into this more mature, like king type energy here, where you see how he's strategizing. Like he really wants to make this work with you because he acknowledges the value of your connection to him. There was some kind of phase of this relationship that this person wants to put an end to, or that he already put an end to, which has unlocked it. So I feel like one or both of you may have been in an Eight of Swords type situation or state of mind because of how things went between the two of you or how they were currently going. And I feel like this is reversing now. Like this person's shift in energy is actually going to change the whole dynamic between the two of you and allow things to move forward on a different path. Like I almost feel like your relationship has the potential to jump to a higher timeline here. Even though you may have kind of seen it playing out one way and you may have come to terms with the fact that it wasn't worth pursuing. I see that changing very rapidly in the near future when you see how this person's energy has suddenly shifted. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come through for you. It's an interesting reading. So if you are in a connection with this person, all has not been lost. I feel like there's a lot of hidden potential here that maybe one or both of you was unaware of. What else does Gemini need to know about their love life this month? What else does Gemini need to know? Girl with a snake. Charmed or used, enable boundaries. So this person may have some toxicity that they're still working through. They may be attached to one or more karmic situations, whether that be a relationship, a person, a pattern, a behavior, or at least this is how you perceived this person in the past. Like you felt like they weren't going to break free. They weren't going to change their ways. They weren't going to see things any differently. So I feel like this is part of the reason you may have decided to end things or to move away from this person, or maybe that's the direction that you felt yourself being pulled. I do see that changing though for a lot of you. Yeah, there was a fear of intimacy here on this person's part, and I feel like that might have been the toxicity, why you needed to put up stronger boundaries around this situation. Yeah, hiding true feelings. You felt like this person was it was almost like you felt like they were playing hide and seek with their emotions. Like they would express something one day, but then they might backtrack on it the next day. They might do what's known as word salad, where they talk in circles, or they don't really bare their inner self to you. They use a lot of facade type techniques and smoke and mirrors to try to feel like they have a false sense of security or control in the relationship. And it allows them to avoid feeling vulnerable, which is, I feel like, what this person needs to work on the most. Again, though, they've had a major wake-up call, so I do see them making that change for you in a lot of situations here, in a lot of cases. What else? They love you. It's unconditional because it is a soul-based love. Self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, and selflessness. So I feel like this person is progressing into this brand new energy. And I do feel like it's very rapid for a lot of them. Like it might even seem like they've made some major changes overnight, but you've really compelled them to think about how they operate in their romantic relationships. And you've compelled them to make changes where necessary. Yeah, they feel like they're running out of time with you, Gemini. They don't want to lose you because they took too long getting their shit together here. This, again, could be somebody from your past for some of you just coming back. And in that case, divine timing is at play. Like they may have needed to take some time away from you. Or you may have needed to take some time away from this connection, but it allowed this person to grow and change and come back in a whole different energy. A lot of them are going to be reaching out to you. So I'm just drawn to like the little heart on the screen. I feel like it may be on social media for some of you that you might receive a message. Just be mindful. Make sure this person is coming back in the correct energy for you before you decide if or how you want to respond. But yeah, you're weighing really, really heavily on this person's mind. I feel like they keep replaying conversations that you may have had, things that you may have pointed out to them about themselves. Like they feel like you're right is what I'm feeling right now, Gemini. And they're wanting to express this to you. I'm being guided to shuffle one more time. What else does Gemini need to know? Grounding, stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. There may be a need for you to ground your energy at this time, but I feel like that's what this person had to do. Like they really had to do some grounding of their own energy and take a really hard, realistic look at what they were doing to kind of sabotage their own relationships here. Poker face, taking a chance, risks and options, not showing their hand and gambling. It's coming out right underneath mask. Yeah, I feel like this was somebody who just was not comfortable with being vulnerable in the past, but they're willing to take a risk now for you. They're willing to put themselves in that more vulnerable state because they know that if they don't, they will lose their connection to you. And they don't want to do that. They're really, the thought of losing you permanently breaks this person's heart, Gemini. Healing heart. Here we go, right underneath love. They want to heal their connection with you. They want things to be different this time. They want to be more genuine. They want to be more open and honest with you. And I feel like it really is a genuine energy. Phoenix, new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. I feel like this is your connection with this person is rising from the ashes. In one of my readings that I did recently, I keep getting the word resurrection. That's just what I'm tapping into here for a lot of the soulmate connections that I've been reading. This connection between you and this person, there is a desire to resurrect your connection to them and the feelings that you had for each other at one point. Again, this could be something that's even ongoing. This could be in real time. This could be happening presently. This person wants to resurrect the potential between the two of you if this is not something coming back from your past, okay? All right, it is beautiful energy. As you can see, we go from the more like toxic, this is almost reading like a timeline to me, like where things may have been really toxic and tumultuous, and there may have been a lot lying under the surface here during your separation phase with this person, but they know time is running out. They don't want to lose you. And that is really the bottom line here. So let's hear from their higher self. What would this person's higher self want to say to Gemini today? What would this person's higher self want to say to Gemini? What would this person's higher self want to say to Gemini? I want out. I feel like a lot of them are in some kind of toxic relationship right now. They want out of this. And if it's not a relationship, it's a cycle. They don't want to keep repeating the same mistakes, Gemini. This one wants to fall out. What does it say? They have hurt me. Yeah, I feel like they're in a toxic relationship for a lot of them. They don't want to be with that person anymore. That's like glaringly obvious to this person. Now, if this is somebody you're currently dealing with, then this is just someone who is replaying like past traumas and how it's impacted their current behavior in relationships. And they don't want to keep repeating that cycle. They want to heal whatever this trauma or pain was from their past so that they can have a more functional relationship with you. Drama. For a lot of them, they're in real time going through some kind of drama that is opening old wounds. It's triggering them. But again, they don't want this to spill over into their connection with you. Why do I deserve someone like you? Yeah, there's a little bit of a worthiness issue here. You intimidate this person. Again, you're somebody they really admire. They see you as being very emotionally in touch and mature. But they are healing themselves right now, Gemini. I see them making a lot of growth and changes in the very near future that will allow the higher timeline to unlock for this relationship. Okay, I can't put this one on the screen, but yeah, they're having physical fantasies about connecting with you. So, you know, like fantasizing about you, just kind of, if you've had a physical connection with this person in the past, they are like kind of daydreaming about those memories. So you might be picking up on that. If you've been thinking about this person and you haven't talked to them in a really long time and you're just like having these random memories, that's why they're thinking a lot about you right now, particularly about your physical connection together. Let's get some final messages for Gemini today. This was to me, this is like a sweet reading, okay? So something that seems so toxic and like it just wasn't even worth your time, I feel like it's being completely renewed. And obviously it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to continue with this person, but the potential has been unlocked here is what I'm getting. And that's a beautiful thing. All right, so what else does Gemini need to know, Spirit? What else does Gemini need to know today? Here's your energy, Gemini. First quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. So your words carry a lot of power, Gemini. That's true for all of us, but I feel like you might be someone who manifests very easily, particularly around what you say and think. So just be mindful of your word choice, what you're speaking into existence. I feel like your communication with this person is very pivotal in actually allowing this relationship to jump onto the higher timeline. So just be mindful that you're keeping your communication very positive, and because your words carry a lot of potential and they can affect the way things manifest. So that I feel like is a little bit of just a warning or a guiding from Spirit around how quickly and powerfully your words actually manifest things into existence. It could heavily impact you and it could heavily impact your connections. Last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. I feel like, yeah, like don't get stuck on what happened before between you and this person. Don't, like if something really was toxic about how you related to this person in the past, don't continuously bring that up. I feel like there might be a tendency or a temptation to bring up past issues that you've had, and that could really block things from moving onto this higher timeline. So you need to leave those things in the past and allow it to heal. What else does Gemini need to know here? First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Yeah, you have to have faith that this has the potential to work out differently. Now, if you feel this person comes to you and their energy just isn't right or you're not feeling it, obviously, you know, you have free will just like we all do. And 1313 was just on the timer there. But I feel like there is a lot of potential here that I think the only cautioning here is that there might be a tendency for you to self-sabotage and be a little cynical based on what happened with you and this person in the past. You're going to have to work on gradually releasing your guard and letting your guard down if you do have an interest in pursuing a future connection with this person, because just from what I'm reading here, there is a lot of beautiful potential here. You just have to allow you have to allow this person to prove themselves to you. I feel like they're going to rise to the occasion, but give them that opportunity if you are interested in moving things forward with whoever this is. Okay. That's what I have for you this time, Gemini. I hope something was helpful or that it resonated for you. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, it would really help the channel grow. Other than that, I'm wishing you all the peace and harmony, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.